Alright guys, welcome back to this newest video, and today I'm going to be playing a game you might not have heard of. It's called Boom Beach. So I think it came out like, I don't know, a year ago maybe, perhaps two. But I've been playing it for about a month and a half pretty hard, and this is kind of what I'm rocking here. So I'll just walk you through my base real quick, and then I'm going to go attack some noobs. So here's all my buildings. I have a gold storage level 1. I need to upgrade it, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Because I have a gold storage right here that's level 3. And you already know I'm really serious about the economy because all my residences are level 2. And in case you don't realize it, it takes like 5 extra seconds to make it a level 2. So yeah, I kind of prioritize those right off the bat. Here's my troopers. So you'll see I'm rocking the 4 heavies and 10 of the rocket launcher chicks. So the rocket launcher chicks are kind of nice because they do a ton of damage. And I like to do damage because it helps you defeat enemy players. I'm currently upgrading my gunboat as well to level 7, which means I can gun down a lot more noobs. I also have a trooper over here. That this is something they added like a week ago, I think. Like, this is a brand new update. So you get this extra trooper that'll yell at your guys. I'm not really into yelling, but that's why I use the shield. Oh, and I also have some statuettes over here. So I have this one that gives me more stones. So the stone is like up here. And power stones are just like the same as in regular stone. I don't know why it says power. I think it like gets supercharged. My buildings do some extra damage, and then here's regular old stone, which it goes in the same collection as the power stones. So right now I'm sitting at about a 29% boost on power stones and regular stones. Again, they're the same thing. I have my mines that are hidden behind the boombox. So you know I'm kind of serious when you see that kind of gameplay. That's that level of strategy going down. All right, so let's go ahead and attack someone. Alright, so here's like my little area, if you will. And I'm just gonna go ahead and scout out some places. Let's see what this guy has to offer. I don't like the look of that, but I can probably take it out. So you guys are probably stupid, but what I realized when I'm looking at bases like these is that see, look at this border. His range, it's not really gonna cut it. I can come in. You might be able to see where I'm tapping. I can come in right here. So I'm going to destroy these snipers, hopefully, and if I can do that, then this is going to be just a walk in the park. Alright, I'm going to send in all my units. I'm going to flare them out over here. Go, 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 go! Oh, they're going. They love it. Alright, so they're going to tear up these crates. I'm never, like, a crate fan. I mean, it's day one stuff for me. I just have never been a crate fan. And this machine gun here, I don't know what level it is, but it doesn't look like it's anything serious. What I don't want is for my rocket launcher chicks to walk into those mines, so I'm gonna go ahead and just detonate them. And yeah, that'll just do it. I mean, this base is as good as mine. The mortar does like no damage, so you don't really have to worry about it. And yeah, that's an easy cleanup. Let's see what I got. Oh, it looks like I got a rock. It's a ruby of some sort. We'll investigate later. A victory point. It appears to be a magma fragment. So I think this is like it's just like a Minecraft. It's the same company. When you kill a magma slime, then they drop down the magma slime ball, and that's the same thing. All right, so let's see. Here's an actual player. Let's scout him out. So I'll just go through a couple of things, since obviously I know a lot more about the game than you guys. I'll go through a couple of things that I don't like right off the bat. First of all, this is a cannon, and so what it basically does is it shoots a lot, and he has extra 6%. Oh, only 4% damage on there, so. The guy's kind of an idiot, because I'm sitting around with 6, but it's not a competition, obviously. So what I'm looking at now is I have to destroy this level 8 sniper tower, as long as it's 2 brethren. Also a mortar and a machine gun, and he hasn't exactly skimped on his upgrades, as you can see. I mean, I wouldn't skimp on my upgrades either, but look, this dude's got 11 capacity in his little carriers. He's got pretty much everything maxed out, so I think I'll pass. We'll move on to the next guy. Alright, so here we're at mat attack. It's sort of the same situation. This is right here is a level 4 cannon. I don't like the look of that. And additionally, he has a thing here where his buildings have more health. I won't be able to take him down with my artillery. So we're going to just pass that one up. Another... Okay, I don't... Alright, so this is a little bit of the same story. The layout isn't great, but honestly, for 10,000 wood, I can't get out of bed for that. Let's check out this NPC base again. Oh, now this is what I like to see. So, right here we're rocking... Okay, the mortar has a lot of health, guys. But we're going to go for it, because what's a little bit of gain without any pain? So, I think I can kill most of the mortar. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not really sure how I feel about this base. Here's kind of what I'm looking at, if you want to take a quick pause with me. The snipers are going to do a lot of damage to my heavy weapon units, which are these guys down here. And if they die, then I'm in serious trouble. And that spells disaster. The only redeeming... I'm going for it. Alright, so they're going crazy. What I'm really hoping... Here's just like a quick walkthrough of my strategy. I'm going to destroy these storage buildings, and that's going to hopefully give me enough energy to destroy the mortar, while also at the same time giving me enough energy to activate my power-up, which will keep my units safe. Alright, I'm activating the power-up. What I really need is for them to target these buildings, though. I'm not really that worried about the headquarters just yet. So we're going to go ahead and take that out, and then we're going to hit an immediate flare. Good thing I had enough energy for it. And hopefully we're not going to lose a heavy... Oh, no! Guys, we lost a heavy. So that'll happen sometimes when you're coming up against level 6 sniper towers. Those are no joke. And unfortunately, it wasn't very funny because one of my heavies did not walk out of there. But it's okay because I'm not that worried about it. They take 6 minutes to train, which I know is a long time, but you know, if we really need them, we can use some gems. Let's see what happens over here. All right, so this is a little bit better. So, I'll give you a quick walkthrough of my thought process. Cannons, you don't want to mess with them. You just have to take them out because they'll go right through your heavies. Also, mortars are pretty bad as well. So, what I'm thinking I'll do here is I'm going to take out this one cannon with a... I'm going to take out this one cannon with my artillery devices. And then I'm just going to rush this side of the beach, take these two out, hopefully with no issues. And then once those are out, I'm just going to pretend this mortar doesn't exist, because effectively... Effectively, this is going to do nothing against my heavies, as long as the heavy doesn't die here. And I'm just going to go for it. And yes, you might be thinking I'm down a unit. Well, that's because I'm just a little bit better at the game than you. Listen, this is not like me trying to be mean. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm a little bit better at the game. One thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to send in all my heavy weapons guys first, so the mortar gets a nice little area of buffer in between. So that way my bazooka chicks don't get axed. Oh my goodness, the damage! Yeah, so this is what I was afraid of. That cannon, like I was mentioning earlier, you really don't want to mess with those. Okay, so the stun didn't last nearly as long as I like. But it's fine, it only got one more shot, and yeah, we're going to clean this up pretty easily. Like I was saying, that mortar up there is not going to be an issue for us because it just will not crank out enough damage. And I'm even going to fast forward this. Oh yeah, like it was nothing. So let's see what we got from that. Alright, so we got an intel, which is pretty helpful because the task force always needs more intel. And yeah, so we're going to keep moving on. We didn't even lose a trooper. Full coverage. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the look of it either. So the problem with these sniper towers is I'm just going to need a ton of flares to actually get them killed. And I don't know. I don't really want to deal with that. I don't want to have to keep flaring my troopers around because every time you flare, it just makes it cost more flares. Now the one thing I am thinking, I'm going to go ahead and do a test here. So this is what I call a test. I'm going to see if one shocking item can shock all the snipers. It looks like I could probably pull it off, but guys, this is going to require a lot of skill from me. And obviously I'm pretty good at the game, but like this is a lot even for me. So I'm going to go ahead and retreat because I just wasted all my energy, and I'm going to come back at it. I'm just going to shock the ones in the back. Alright guys, let's do it. Everyone get really hyped. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to kill the cannon with the missiles because I just don't like cannons. They're not really my favorite item in the game. I'm going to send in all my troopers. I'm going to prepare a shock item so I can shock those towers in the back. And yeah, while those towers are shocked, I'm kind of just going to clean up. This might not be the most energy efficient way to do it, but it's the fun way to do it or something like that. I don't really know. Okay. The rocket launcher chicks are going crazy. Not as crazy as I would like, but that's fine. Alright, now we just have to hope that they kill this building, you know, before the snipers come back. And it looks like that's probably going to happen for us. Luckily, a healthy heavy got in the front. So yeah, that's what I like to call a freebie, an easy dub, if you will. It kind of just walked into my hands, a dub, that is. And let's see what I got. Okay, that was not worth getting out of bed. So, I didn't get an intel. I didn't even get a power stone. I really just don't. I wouldn't have done that if I knew. But you can never tell. So let's go for like one more base here. Oh, I already looked at this one, and I said I wasn't a fan. But looking at it again, I actually think I might be a fan, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you why. So what you guys might not realize is that my missiles do a pretty. Oh, that's 2,000. Okay. So my missiles, while they do a lot of damage, they don't do enough to two-shot a mortar, which is unfortunate because otherwise I could wipe these guys completely off the map. So we're gonna do like what I did last time, and I'm just gonna ignore the mortars. I'm gonna retreat. This is, by the way, this is not a defeat. I know it says defeat. It's not a defeat. This is called a tactical retreat. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm just gonna only deal with the snipers, and I can't get out of bed for a mortar, especially if it's level 1 or whatever the heck that one is. And so I'm gonna go with all my heavy troopers first. What you don't want to happen is the mortar to shoot while all of your troopers are running, or the troopers in the back might get killed. It's not pretty. It's not what you want to see, but it's what happens. And so that's just part of this game. Warfare is bloody, and warfare is not fun. You know, it's violent, and I think this game does a good job at illustrating that without trying to make it all cartoony. So with that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and send in the rocket launcher chicks. And I'm not happy with the amount of damage that Heavy's taking, so I'm going to deploy what's sort of like a shield. And I'm also going to heal him at the same time, so he's just going to get back up, maybe even into yellow. And yeah, that was free. I can't help but notice that I didn't see a stone pop out of there, so I'm starting to think this might not have been worth it. Yeah, that was correct. And yeah, so that's about it. Also, shameless plug here, just to end off the video. I am the leader of this task force called the Red Pillars, and we're always looking for new members. Right now we have 8 out of 10, but we're happy to expand that. So you might notice that we did absolutely decimate Operation Milk Run. And we're going to be moving on to greener pastures, and we'd love to have you join us. So if you have this game, make sure that your headquarters is level 6 so you can join, and then just go ahead and search up the Red Pillars and tell them that Joe Smith sent you. That's me. I'm the noob abuser. And yeah, just come on and join us, make a nice base. It won't be better than mine, but it might be okay. And yeah, that's it for me. Bye.